tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, Robbie Gold said it's a special Christmas night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Defense. What's the deal, y'all?
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. A first down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Shaquem Griffin.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
A gain of
a look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 5 catches, 67 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. To throw again on second down. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The tackle made at the
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. First and goal from the 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
6-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yard.
Barkley hit in the ball, pops free, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Barkley on the carry.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
First start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Cowboys 7, Giants nothing.
Now Elliott. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down. From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
His kick is...
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
And
aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to fire deep for Radley. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Giants 7. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Throwing again on second down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones throwing on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They've been starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Prater lining up for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal with. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10.
Jones now on first and 10. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Cowboys have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down.
Prescott from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
14.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down, Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, Elliott. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And again, it's Prescott. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. For 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Daniel Jones sack.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. A first down carry for Barkley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
On the tackle.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense? Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way down to the 12. A big run that time by Elliott. 64 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Prater to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 24, Cowboys 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Prater is set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Cowboys.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. This is Elliott. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. From the gun, Jones. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Jones. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
It's now 3rd.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 27.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 27-yard line.
So Dak and the Cowboys down 27-24, 2:16 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
4th down.
4th down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Cunningham. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he knocks it through. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
27. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
He's back to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
And long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cowboys, the win is their 8th on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.